We are live in the Mafia Dome on a special Saturday edition. Why is it special Saturday? Every Saturday is special when you're there with the Don of sports debate, the Godfather of good sportsmanship. He is the one, the only. Get ready to kiss his ring. He is AJ Bokine.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of my
Hang on, I gotta turn the
long,
music down. You're good. You're good, AJ. You're good. You're good. You're good. How are you?
to all my long time Brewer fans. Good freaking morning to you. Uh, I have to say this as a Brewer fan. I'm not even mad about yesterday. You know what? I'm just
You're mad? You're not mad or mad?
I'm not mad because you know what?
You're not mad?
If
What
the
are
man,
you?
if the man
Describe your.
goes out, if a man goes out and strikes out 10 and hits 3 homers, his team better win the game.
Is
I,
There was a
I,
question this morning in the Athletic. They said, was this the most impressive individual performance in Major League Baseball playoff history that we saw last night by
yes,
what's his name?
yes, because not only did he hit 2 homers before they took him out of the game, then for good measure, he decides to hit another homer after they took him out of the game, just to remind the baseball world he's still here.
His pitching looked good last night.
I mean,
Was it that he was good or is the Brewers are
well,
bad?
I mean, think about it this way, though, Jack. The man still only won 6 innings.
Hmm.
He had the shortest start of the series for any Dodgers pitcher.
Now that Glass didn't make it 6 innings.
That's something.
He went 5 2/3 or something like that.
Yeah, but still, I
Yeah.
mean, like, well, honestly, I got to give credit to the Brewers bullpen.
Okay.
For as bad as their offense was, they were not blown out of any single game this series. I mean, I think at max the score was 5-1, and they had to cover a lot of innings. So
Do you think? Um, all right. So last Saturday, the Brewers beat the Cubs. There was euphoria. Saturday night. This Saturday, there's a lot of depressed Brewers fans.
I don't think it's depression as much as it's reality, Jay.
Well, reality can be depressing. Why? What's reality? Explain what you mean, though, please.
Well, the thing is, okay, it started on 4. You're 21 and 25 in May, right? Then all of a sudden, something happened, right?
Hmm.
But we forget one key thing happened, and everybody forgets
What's that?
because we mastered in the Cubs series. Your one of your key pieces that you thought was going to be a starter got hurt.
Not Woodruff.
Wait, what? But think about it though. Think about it though. Wait,
AJ.
no, but no. Let me explain, Jack.
All right. Okay. Go ahead.
In a 7-game series, you need at least 3 or 4 quality starters.
We
Right?
didn't have any.
That's what I'm saying. You need at least 3 or 4 quality starters. You can say to a guy, okay, we may not score, but we need to post a 0 in the first inning. Right? I mean, they waited. Here's my frustration with Murph, and I've never been frustrated with Murph before. You wait until game 4 of the championship series when you're already out of the series to throw your most veteran starter that you have left into the series. No, I don't mind starting Quintana in game 4. That's probably how it lined up. But why in the world? Why in the world? I'll never forget this. for until next October for in the same spot. Why in the world are we starting Aaron Aspie for two must-win games?
He trusted him.
Yeah, but why?
I don't
What
know.
reason? What reason does he give you? He's been scored upon in every appearance he's had this postseason.
Is there something wrong with him, or is he just not that good?
But I'm thinking like, why are we starting it? Okay, you know what Mizorowski does?
Hmm.
He provides juice to the entire team, but
Definitely.
he can't provide juice to the entire team when he's already in a freaking hole.
Well, my question to you, AJ, is well, I have many questions, but one question is instead of doing these effing reliever games, why don't you bring up a starter? Who cares if they're not your best even someone who's just a starter who's used to going longer innings. I don't
Exactly.
understand.
That's what I'm saying, Zach. That's what I'm saying. Like you had Gosser. Now, Robert Gosser hadn't pitched most of the year, right?
Right.
But he's built to be a starter. At least throw him out there for an inning and say, hey, throw gas for as long as you can.
Was he on the playoff roster, AJ?
He was.
Okay. What about I want to go back to one of the first things he said. Unfortunately, because he seems like a good guy and very likable and has been good, but you can't count on him being healthy as Woodruff. You can't.
No, you
You
can't.
just can't. You can't. So you for you can't say AJ can't say, well, they're down a starter. He's always down. So you can't count on that. You can count on him.
You realize this is twice in two playoff appearances where it's been healthy. That he's gotten hurt right before the
Mm-hmm.
playoff.
Yep. So
Ironically, where he got hurt was better stadium too.
so now,
Until we
here,
until we go out and invest in some pitching, Jack. And I'm talking invest in some pitching. I mean, look what the Dodgers threw out there yesterday, or in the 4 game series. Blake Snell, solid starter.
solid.
No,
Lights out.
No, but I'm saying before he got to the Dodgers, he was solid, but he wasn't.
Oh, he's won multiple Cy Youngs.
No, but I'm saying because I know that, but I'm saying like he's they went and invested. They Yamamoto, I know Otani, but the guys he throwing them on Glass now is a great pitcher.
I know.
They have 4 great pitchers like in 2 games against their freaking bullpen. What is that? That's a total mismatch. I don't care how much money you've spent. That is a total mismatch. You throw Aaron Ashby out there twice against Glass now, Otani. You throw Aaron
Against
Ashby,
anybody.
you throw it against anybody that's decent, and you're gonna be in the hole.
Well, there's a lot of things. So it's frustrating, but the fact is the big fact, the long fact is they're not going to invest in pitching because we have the worst owner in sports.
I know.
And he squeaks by every year because they do well in the regular season. This year we even had a playoff series win. So he's going to smell good for another year, which is crazy.
It sucks because you look around. I look around that stadium, and I said this. I'm a diehard Brew fan, right?
Mm-hmm. You are.
I'm pissed off. And I hate to say it, but I'm upset because I look around that stadium and they're putting in new baseball front offices, all this stuff to that stadium. As a fan, the division titles, everything, that's great. But I've been a lot on this earth for 33 years.
Mm-hmm.
The closest we've gotten to the World Series was 2011 and 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Both losing at home in 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Give me something. At least with the Packers. I'm saying I'm gonna compare this for a second, Jake. Just hear me out first. I'll take all the Giannis wants to leave drama, because at least I know my team has a freaking shot every year, as long as we have them. I'm sick and tired of watching these teams that are halfway decent with all these guys I don't even freaking know not get a shot because our freaking owner. Yeah, I'm gonna call him out. I'm calling him out. I don't care if I'm from the video. Our freaking owner doesn't want to invest in like a big. He. What did he do? Let me say this. What did he do in 2016 when we were in first place? Who did he trade, Jack?
Well,
Josh Hader. We're in first place and you trade a freaking closer.
was that 16? No, that was not long ago.
But you know what I'm saying? You know what? At least if you get in contention, take a freaking swing for once. You know what? Take a swing for once. You know, the worst thing somebody's going to say is no. I'm tired of coming up short in the Big Time Series. Tired of it. Sick and tired of it. And yeah, we beat the Cubs. So what? They stunk for 8 years. They won one World Series in 108 years. That's not that big a deal. You traded Devin Williams. I don't care. You traded him for Nestor Cortez, who made 2 freaking starts. 2 starts on a year for you. Come on, man. Invest your money wisely. Why not invest in something other than a European soccer team? Or a freaking McDonald's? I'm so sick of this crap. This whole Vinny text message, go get him next year. We've been saying that for 8 years. Just because we're probably decent doesn't mean we're good. I'm tired of it.
Whenever you're an overachiever, you're not going to win the whole thing. And that's what we are.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm tired of watching these teams win 80 to 87 and 90 games and that being good enough. It's not.
So as a fan, what do you do? Do you boycott? Do you keep?
You can't
rooting?
boycott because then you lose the freaking team.
Then do you keep? What are your other options? You keep rooting and hoping.
This is gonna make little to no sense, Jack.
Okay, I'm used to that from you. By the way,
I root for the team. I don't give a crap from the owners. I root for the guys because they're decent human beings. Man, think about this, Jack. Think about this for a second. Reese Hoskins, 2 years ago, before the ACL, NLCS MVP, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even get on the roster for freaking Jake Bowers.
Well, Bowers is one of the few guys who played well this series.
I know, but like I'm saying, for guys that are not proven, Andrew Vaughn comes up in a big spot yesterday and does what?
Well, he does what Andrew Vaughn does: feast or famine.
But I'm saying, like,
don't be picking on him.
No,
What about your guy?
No, but I'm saying, no, I know that. But the thing is, Christian Yelich, you're in a 9-year contract, bro. 160 in the playoffs, 160, including strikeouts and big spots. I've seen enough ground balls to first base to make me want to puke.
I thought you said you were happy.
I'm not. Well, no, I'm not. Let's get to a different sport. I'm done.
This is the journey. This is the downside of being a fan. When you're a true fan, you suffer.
Well, I understand we get swept, but at least score. At least freaking score, make it competitive.
Well, AJ, you can say that, but how could they score? Great pitchers against mediocre at best hitters. We don't have one really good hitter this year.
You know what? You know what I was most disappointed in, Jack?
What?
Not the fact that we didn't the approaches were just not us. We didn't run it all that series. We ran one time.
You can't run if you're not in the game. If you're not on
But
base.
but I'm saying we struck out. We didn't make contact. We didn't.
I
It's
got
just
I got issues with certain play. Blake Perkins. He should have caught the ball in center. That was a huge play early in the game. Instead of having it out, I don't know where he was. He's in there for defense.
the one that dropped in front of me.
Yeah, aren't you in there for defense?
In the first inning
Yes.
In the first inning when they went first to third.
Yes, that's a
But
huge
nobody-
spot in the game. Nobody's talking about that. Come on, if
Blake,
if that guy's in there for defense and that's what happens, he's coming out on my team. These are pros. These aren't like good. Oh, he'll be good. And then he gets picked off. And he gets picked off on a double play.
Yeah, right. When you got the situational baseball. I'm gonna get off the screaming and yelling for a second. So their situational baseball this year was not good. It's not good. They got picked off. They got lined up. They lined up and then another double play. And it wasn't good. It wasn't clean. It wasn't good. I mean, defensively they was clean. I don't think they committed an error, but no, they did in Game 3 because Abner threw the ball away.
Yeah, and why would you even try that throw? What are you going to gain?
He wasn't off the base. He was. The thing is, Abner. Okay, I'm saying this. Abner Uribe. I love him all year long. Cost him a shot in 2 games. He walked Mookie Betts when they went to tie the game in the bottom of the 9th, or had a shot to tie the game in the bottom of the 9th, and then he threw the ball away, already down 2-0, with a runner at third base.
That's crazy.
It's just bad baseball, man.
So,
un-Murphy-like.
All right. For the rest of the playoffs, do you watch the rest of the playoffs?
I will.
Who are you rooting for now?
I'm rooting for the Dumper, man.
Okay, Seattle. That's my team.
I just think that's the best nickname in sports.
It's great. Are you one of those fans who say, "Well, I hope the Dodgers win because then the Brewers got beaten by the champion"?
Oh no! I've seen enough of the Dodgers. I don't need to see them again.
Okay. Do you think either the Blue Jays or Seattle has a chance against the Dodgers?
I think the Blue Jays do. I think between Guerrero, could not match with, maybe not match with Tony, but East Coast swing for swing with them.
I think either one of them would give more trouble than the Brewers did.
Well, yeah, I think Seattle's pitching is unbelievable.
Okay. I think we ought to get off baseball for a while, AJ. Get a smile back on your face.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something uplifting like the Badgers.
Okay, that's real. We're really reaching. I'll say this, Jack. I'll say this. I'm not saying they have to win because they won't, right? If they don't give a better effort than they did last Saturday, he better be out of his job on Monday.
How could he be worse?
You are a 28.5-point dog at home in a CBS prime. You're the CBS game of the week.
See, why is that? How can that possibly be?
Because it's Ohio State and Wisconsin. At this point, they're going on names. They're going on the past.
They're going on what?
The past.
They're going on the past.
Well,
what do you mean?
Wisconsin. If you ever notice, there's a week that Wisconsin is not on TV.
They're going to be on. I just see Fubo or Paramount Plus.
They're on CBS.
They're on CBS. That's too bad.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Zach. They may lose by 33 games in a row. That's how bad it's gone.
this is. I was telling my daughter Margot, this is the worst they've been since I was a kid
This is that
or
what's this
college.
hard
Since I was in college,
what's disheartening, Jack, is not so much the scores.
I think the
It's the,
scores are disheartening.
what it is, but it's the effort. It's the effort.
Oh, they're beaten. They're
Well,
beaten before they step on the field.
the thing is, Jack. Let me. You know, I watched the Iowa game for the first quarter and a half yesterday.
You are a masochist.
I am, but Jack, they had 4 turnovers in the first quarter.
So now you can't be blaming Phil Longo anymore, right?
No, no,
That was last year. He was the whipping post of all Badgers
no.
fans.
But here's the thing: Jeff Grimes has a history of increasing scoring. The thing is, the thing that I don't understand is why put the ball in the hands of Hunter Simmons unless you have to. Why are we trusting a guy who's made 4 career starts at Southern Illinois?
Do they have any other choices?
But I'm saying, run the freaking ball. Like, laterally, run it with a receiver. Don't put it in his hands unless you absolutely have to. You got two. The running backs are not great, but they're decent. The receivers, Trench can get to the outside at least and run the ball laterally. Quit turning the ball over and play a clean game. And my goodness, see what happens against a halfway decent team. I mean, like, see what happens when you don't turn the ball over. I mean, look at the first drive against Michigan. They ran the ball down their throats, and then they scored, and then they got the lead and stopped running the ball.
What does Fickle do during the game? Does he call any plays or anything, or does he just watch?
Well, Grimes
overseas.
Grimes is a play call.
But what's Fickle's specialty? Is it defense?
Yeah, it was a defensive tackle. But the thing is, Trustle's his guy. You know, that Cincinnati defense was not. Keep in mind, that Cincinnati defense was led by Sauce Gardner. So it's not like his defense was terrible at Cincinnati. And also, keep in mind, Desmond Ridder beat Alabama. And we can't even beat a freaking Iowa team that has no offense? For years? Come on, man. I mean, I'm going to watch today, but come on.
How long will you watch?
You know what? Because I love Wisconsin, I'm going to say this, and this is just it's strictly love for the university at this point. I have no ties to Fickle at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to watch the entire game.
Oh.
And I don't know why.
Oh.
But for me, college football on Saturdays is just what I do.
Oh, well, yeah, but that isn't college football. That's just masochism.
No, but I'll just watch because I want to watch. I don't really care at this point.
Are there any good games on this? Tennessee and Alabama play this.
Tennessee and Alabama's on.
They're on at the same time the Badgers are on, right?
Yeah, I'll flip that on, and then I know Vanderbilt and LSU's on.
Yeah, LSU is winning 3-0 in the first quarter.
By the way, I love ESPN, right?
Do you?
I do, because guess what happened on Canada today?
Guess what happened on what?
On Cubs Canada today.
I don't know. What?
They were on live with the Vanderbilt quarterback, Diego Pavia, who played in South Carolina. And he swore live on TV. And instead of saying, "Oh, you can't say that," you could hear Desmond Howard in the background laughing. But that whole show has changed since McAfee went on it. So, but I'm gonna make a few predictions for you, Jack.
Okay, good.
We'll make a few college predictions, and we'll get to the pros real quick. I'll make a prediction for you today.
Okay, make one.
I'm gonna tell you Tennessee beats Alabama today,
At Alabama. That's at 6:30 tonight, our time, Central Time. We're
and
gonna
because it's early enough in the game, I'm gonna say Vandy beats LSU.
okay. Old Miss and Georgia play at 2:30. That might be decent.
No, Georgia gonna run it up on them.
What do you think, AJ, about Kurt Signetti getting a big extension at Indiana?
Well, what has Kirsten done that Wisconsin hasn't done?
One
Made every transfer quarterback successful, right?
and one.
Well, that's true, but yeah, Kirsten is a winner, man.
He is. He waited a
He's a
long time
he's a
to get a
winner,
shot.
and he's a winner, and he's a winner, and he's just turned that program and you know, frick, forget Ohio State or Oregon. Wisconsin still has to play Indiana and Illinois. So
They're not winning another game, AJ. I want you to know.
no, I know that.
I'm getting you ready. All right. So
Let's go to the pro.
Brewers down. Badgers. What about the Packers tomorrow?
Packers are gonna win. By the way, I did watch the Icy Hot Bowl on Thursday night.
What'd you think of that?
That was the worst defense combined between two teams I've ever seen. But I did get some humor out of it because there was a Cleveland radio host who went off on Browns ownership on Friday. I'll have to find the video for you and send it to you.
All right.
Hilarious. But I picked the Packers by 7 on.
There.
Do you know who's starting for Arizona? Is Jacoby starting?
They haven't said, but there is a mini controversy brewing there. Brissett versus Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Good.
They said the receivers have a better chance to catch some balls if Brissett's playing.
Well, that's because he's taller and doesn't run around like a little man. I've always liked Jacoby. He's always been solid. Everybody, I'm saying this and I mean this half joking. Everybody loves the backup quarterback. But you also know the backup quarterback is the smartest guy in the room. You know why that is, Jack?
Why?
Because he sees.
They listen to you?
No. Well, no. If my backup quarterbacks in high school listened to me, would be halfway decent. But no. It's because they see the entire game from a visual perspective. Quarterback is a very reactive position in any level. You react to defenses, you react to all this different stuff. So I think backup quarterbacks, look at the success Malik Willis had for 3 games last year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most people say, they didn't have tape on him. Dude is really, really smart. So I'm just gonna say I think that it's gonna be a closer game than people think tomorrow. And I wouldn't be surprised if I'm a Packers fan too, but I won't be surprised if there's a little look ahead going on in Green Bay this week.
Oh yeah.
Everybody hyping up that matchup next week.
Who's the next week? I don't even know.
Pittsburgh and Rodgers and Love. Everybody hyping up Sunday night game next week. Sneaky game tomorrow, but I think Green Bay comes on the top.
Okay. Anything else in the NFL overall that you see you want to comment on or anything like that?
Yes.
What?
I'm interested to see how the Eagles respond.
Who do they play? Do you know?
Play the Vikings. They've lost a couple games in a row now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just interested to see how they respond.
There are no undefeated teams anymore. In fact, the Packers started out, they were the team for about 2 or 3 weeks until they lost to the Browns and then tied Dallas. Then the Eagles were the team. They were 4-0. They've lost 2 in a row. Buffalo was the team. They've lost 2 in a row. Big one at home to the Patriots. So there Chiefs. Rashid Rice is coming back this week.
The Patriots are better than people think.
Patriots are better. What do you think of Drake May? Have you ever seen him play, AJ?
I do like him. I like him a lot. I like him more than this is I like him a lot. I do like him a lot, and I like the combination of Vrabel and May. I think they're two very smart individuals, and I like the fact that Vrabel is. I always thought Mike was a good coach. Even in Tennessee, he was a good
Well,
coach.
yeah, he was a good coach. It was just one of those things that the cycle runs through, and they got the owner's daughter takes over, and now she's fired 3 coaches in 3 years or something like that. So that is not a situation that's going to
The
get better.
NFL is not a league of patience, man. It's not a league of patience.
And it doesn't. Well, the impatience doesn't pay off.
No, they fired the coach this year in 6 games. What the heck is
Yeah.
that?
Yep. All right,
So yeah,
AJ,
where's Wisdom? Well,
we're counting on you. You got to pull us out of this. We're in a tailspin. The sports world is trying to.
sorry, I created the tailspin.
That's right. Well, you played into it, but you're a fan. That's the problem with fans. Being a fan is not based on logic.
Not,
It's
clearly,
based
it's
on
not based on.
love.
Clearly,
So
clearly it's not based on psychology either, because it doesn't help anyone's mental health.
yeah, if it's based on psychology, they call it crazy.
No,
That's a psychological
yeah,
term.
what's the first word in psychology? Come on, Jack. This is the easy one.
Psych?
Psycho.
Psycho.
So
Oh.
fan psychology makes people psycho. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the word fan comes from. You know what that's from?
Fanatic.
Yes. There's nothing logical about fanatics, right?
Yes.
All right.
So I just think that like we need to, and I said me and myself included. Sports has always been a platform for me.
Now wait. Now wait. Did you slip into the? Did you shift gears and go into the words of wisdom before, without even telling me?
Sorry,
Is this where you're going?
sorry.
What
Go
are you?
ahead.
What are you? You're a maniac. Come on, psycho.
Give the intro.
This is the segment of the show that everyone looks forward to because no matter how miserable sports fans are, hello Brewers, hello Badgers, the things you can learn lessons. AJ takes lessons that are learned. He gleans from the world of sports that you can apply to your everyday life to make life even better. AJ Bocchini, what are the words of wisdom for the week?
There's
I want to see a smile. I don't want to see a frown.
Okay.
All right.
So I thought about this the other day, right?
Okay.
And I'll tell you this as a coach. One of the most proudest things I have going for me right now is not the wins and losses, right?
Okay. What is it?
It's the development of young men.
Ah.
Do you realize that currently I have just at Homestead alone, this isn't count Kohler or St. Catharines,
Mm-hmm.
I have 5 student athletes, and I emphasize the word on student, who are playing at different colleges and getting an education as well. The thing is, we have to realize is, in the era of NIL money and Division One,
Mm-hmm.
there's about 95% of student athletes, whether that's football or not, who don't make a lot in the NIL era. They're still there for the education. I'll take Sean West for example. Sean West was the kicker and receiver at Homestead. He's the third string kicker at Wisconsin right now. He may not see the field in 4 years, but the man is going to be one of the smartest dudes in the room because he's going to get a Wisconsin education. I think we focus on the guys that are on the field and not the guys that are actually benefiting from the experience of being a college athlete. You know, do you realize, Jack? What's what do you think the number is of people that are going to go in the NFL or turn pro in college sports?
And NFL or all pro?
All any
Eh,
level.
yeah, it's less than 1%, isn't it?
It's 1% in any sport. We got to realize the coaches are under more pressure than the kids because in this era of NAL and win now, I always tell people basketball is my passion. It's not my life. What these kids do majority of these kids are in it for the college experience. You know, if you develop one or two great players, let me give you an example. Tyrese Hunter played for me, or played a year behind me at St. Catherine's. Right?
Hmm.
Tyrese is in the NFL right now, or gonna be in the G League and NBA. But my point is, we develop these kids in hopes that they're great players. But you know what? You know what concerns me more? The 4 years
Mm.
after the 4 years after they're done, what are they doing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday when they're not on the practice field or when they're in the classroom? What are they doing? What kind of people are they? And I know I'm a fan too, I'm a fan too, so I get it. I get we want to see our teams win. But you know what? Nobody highlights what these kids do after school unless they're being in the limelight or in the media. That's my bigger concern as a coach. What are they doing with their lives after they're done? Because the ball is going to stop bouncing. So guess what? Yeah, these kids are on TV now. So what, man? As a coach, I'm more concerned with the young men and women I coach. What kind of people are they? How are they gonna handle their lives at home? How do they interact with their classmates? That's the bigger concern for me. If I go with one of them, so be it. I'm not gonna live off that one kid. I'm a high school coach. I don't make a dime. Do you think I care? Heck no. I do this because I love it, man. Every coach does it because they love. Even Fickle, I'm sure he does it because he loves it. The money's nice, but these coaches do it because they're more concerned about the people they develop.
I read along those lines, AJ. I read a story about, didn't even finish reading it. BYU's coach. Are you familiar with him? BYU football
I
coach.
don't remember the name. I know the name, but it's hard to
He's
pronounce.
Yeah, he's Samoan. I'll see if it was on the Athletic. I'll see if I can copy it and get it to you. I think you'll find it very in line with what you're saying.
I mean, there's 1% of these guys that make all the NIL money. Look at Graham Mertz. Graham Mertz wasn't that good a quarterback, but he's doing something with his life. Look at freaking you know. I'm just gonna use an example. Look at there's all these guys that are decent. They're better human beings than they're players.
Most of them.
Yeah, that's the bigger concern. Look at JT. Look at Jonathan Taylor. He's a great dude. He makes a lot of money, but he's a great dude. Like these people are there. You don't see what goes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you're gonna criticize anybody, criticize the coach. Don't criticize the kids. They're busting their butt to do what they can. Coaches get paid. Yeah, kids get paid. So be it. Just enjoy the ride, man. There's always next year.
Don't say that.
No, but it's just being positive. Like okay, these kids are they don't like they don't make NFL contracts. The ones that do they're not really good. Look at that Duke quarterback for example. He makes more money than a backup in the NFL right now. Duke's not having success.
They are playing Georgia Tech today, and Georgia
Yeah.
Tech's winning 7-0.
Do you know how? I was gonna mention that, Zach. Before I
Hmm.
go, Duke was gonna go in to score the 1 yard line. Right? They fumbled, and the Georgia Tech guy just ran it back in the end zone.
AJ, you're watching sports while you're doing
No,
your
I'm not.
show.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I got it on the back.
You.
No, I got it on the background. No,
Oh, well,
no,
still, you knew
but
about it.
but I do it. What I'm saying, what I'm lastly, I'm gonna let it go. Lastly, what I'm saying is, focus on it. Like, I wish they highlighted like the people that they become afterwards. So that's just me.
All right.
Have a great week, everybody. We will have a Wednesday show at some point. I'm gonna go to church on Wednesday morning, but we'll have a Wednesday show probably later Wednesday morning, probably what 10:30, 11 o'clock. So,
By
well,
then, hopefully, Atanasio will have sold the team, and all the Brewers fans will be happy. We'll have a parade.
just don't turn us into Oakland, Mark, please.
He's on his way. He's trying. All right. So, AJ, turn the frown upside down.
Have a great week, everybody.
Good words of wisdom. That's better.
That's what. Yes. Enjoy your week, everybody.
Sports aren't your life. They are there to.
Big basketball meeting Wednesday, by the way, Jack.
What's that?
First preseason meeting of the year.
Oh,
as a team.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, that'll make you smile.
Yes.
We got to get you going.
And I'll have a preview of my speech on Thursday for you guys when we reconvene on Wednesdays.
Okay. Holy mackerel, you've been ranting for over 40 minutes, for God's sakes. This is an all-time record.
I know. Now I'll let the world live in the positive light.
The sun is shining. The gloom is burned away. That's great. It's a nice, beautiful October Saturday.
Plus, I think it's like 70 degrees outside. So
yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day. And it is, and that's all for. Say it with me. AJ Bo.